Okay, everything groovy. Let's check OBS, and it seems to be collecting everything out. And okay, so for right now, I was farming in the. So I was farming in the Earthen Peak to see if I could get some Twilight herbs. I think I have enough for what I'm going to. No, let's do like I have one copy of Dark Hail, I believe I got that from Stream. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to farm the enemies here, mainly the Desert Pyromancers, so I can get some wilted dusk herbs from them. I think I already got 3. And of course this guy gets me. Marvelous. Anyway, yeah, I was farming the enemies. My recommendation would be the moment that you get down, that Shadow of Mira is gonna come and try to attack you, so the moment that he attacks, just sprint up the stairs to avoid the fireballs from the Desert Sorceress. I did not do that, and look at how well that went for me. Okay. Okay. Not like oh man, I hate these things. Thankfully, they're susceptible to pyromancies too, so if you have a strong enough pyromancy and you lob a big enough fireball at them, they go down pretty easily. Trigger Blade's Katana. Also might as well show where the old iron, where the heavy iron key is, for the second, for one of the previous keys. I believe Crown of the Iron King is the second DLC. I think so. Okay, now that he's taken out, popping effigy. Could have popped an effigy before healing, but whatever. Okay. Have your shield out for just in case this bitch decides to launch Pyromancy at you. The reason why I like farming here is because there are 2 Desert Pyromancers within an easy vicinity of the bonfire. Which are these 2? Drop some fire boards at her. Break those urns open, hopefully she drops something, and she did not. Well, yeah, as you can see, they drop a pretty good amount of stuff. Why not do that? The way poison works is the longer that shit's on you, the more poison it is. Toxicity functions exactly the same, except the little bit faster, and the damage kicks faster. The other one? Huh, no more use of that. Not throw the head fireball. Their fireball doing work. Mark. Oh, he dropped something. Silver Black Spear, finally. Might as well upgrade that a bit. Yeah, Partisan. Has the same moveset as a Partisan, the only difference is it has native dark damage, and I think it has a slightly, lesser. Anyway, for right now, I'm gonna go to Medulla. I'm gonna ditch my current, Covenant for, or literally any other Covenant. Might as well show up the Silver Black Spear. I think my stats are high enough to utilize it. Let's... It has 60... Let's see, Partisan plus that, okay. If I had any consumable souls, I would still pop some. I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna go to get ready to fight the old Iron King.
Quite bad for one, and it is.
Also, when you bring guests to Medulla, Golden over here gives you a soul vessel.
May you find peace.
Yep. don't know if it involves bringing everyone who can come here to here, or if it occurs after you bring in like, people. I think it's just after you bring, like, people here. Might as well take a boss roll that I really don't give a shit. One of these souls off this. Really want to do this. Okay. Okay, I thought it completely froze there. Well, let's reinforce our gear. Go over to our catalyst. Find one that has a good balance and damage capacity. Have to be our trait stat. Like blocks.
I'll be
Plus
around.
3 words. And now let's check out the old Iron King. Make it easier for myself, I'm going to switch to the Hexer's gear, and I'm going to put on the weird bluestone ring. Make it easier to cast magic. The reason why I want the Hexer's gear is because it has bar none of the best fire defense out of any piece of equipment in the game. When it comes to the old Iron King, he is susceptible to dark. He's not weak to it by any measure, but he is susceptible to it. Okay. Old bridge. There are 2 NPCs that tell you Dark Hail. Mega Road of Valenifor and Strait of Olafus. Bought 1 copy of Dark Hail from one. Let's see if I can get the other one. Since I'm not utilizing this at the moment, I will swap this out for my... The reason why I have the Archdrake staff is because as of right now, it has a good balance between casting speed and damage. Here. I'm gonna kill the Iron Knights here. There's one. Now let's see if I have enough to get that list. I think he sells it for a pretty sizable amount of souls.
Well?
Okay, yeah, he sells it for 1,500. Let's go for it.
Cheers.
And now let's go to the boss and equip this shit and take care of the boss. Also, I want to put on some gear then and incentivize this soul drop increase on the Jester's gloves and hopefully with 48 dark orbs and 20 dark hails, I should be able to do enough damage to build this guy completely. Not a hex build, but the good thing about utilizing magic is that the stats are high enough. You can utilize any magic anyway. This. Decent the defense. Stats aren't high enough to use it. Never mind. Stats are high enough to use it. Put that. And now let's go to the Aegil's Idol. Oh, some growth here. Great sword with an undulating blade. Aegil's Idol is the closest bonfire to the boss. I already turned off all the flame here, so I should be able to harvest the items here tonight. One of them being a lightning-infused short bow. Which I'm guessing was put there by the devs to make the boss a little bit easier if you didn't have any access to lightning damage, which is the boss's weakness. Longbow, great. And I'm not affected by any stress of the build that I have right now. Still good for this boss, or boss that's susceptible to dark, really. When it comes to enemy resistances, no enemy is really immune to any of the damage you can do in this game. Some are resistant, but not immune. In the case of the Old Iron King, he's actually immune to dark. Possibly because he is a human-turned-demon, and as is explained multiple times in Dark Souls lore, demons are born of flame, more specifically chaos, and humans are born of the dark. So it wouldn't surprise me that this guy would have both. We already saw the cutscene. He emerges out of the magma, groaning and growling and pissy at everyone. There's moderate damage coming out of Dark Waterfall. The reason why sometimes it says 30 damage and other times it says 80 is because it depends on because it's basically showing you the damage that the individual wards do to the enemy at the time. Heal periodically. Utilize your shield every now and then to soak up some damage. Lava is doing some good work on this product. Also be careful, there's a lava pit here, and you can sometimes get knocked into it or roll into it, and as we all know, lava is instant. Part of me wants to try out miracles against this guy, but I don't buy any. Closest thing I have to a moderately powerful miracle catalyst would probably be... Let's see, that has B, that has A, that has B, that has B. Here's the lightning short bow. Boost 50 physical, 50 lightning. Archer Chime has pretty good base damage. Could try using that. Since this boss is weak to lightning. When it comes to dark and fire, he's resistant to it. Not that strong against it, as the closest thing you can get to being strong against something is being resistant to the damage strike. Okay, that happened. Oh, the Iron King's a bit annoying. I could try to get some miracles from some of them. I did get the Warlock Mask from it was Merciless Verlana. No, it was from the enemy. It was from the from one of the enemies in Native Wood. Drops that. One thing I do like about Dark Souls 3 is that when they introduced the King's Dark Souls 3, it was renamed to the Shield of Want, because Vendrick in that game was referred to as the false King of Want. He was referred to as a false king, which I think is kind of harsh. I think Vendrick was in many ways a true king. He was just tragically duped by a child of the dark. Guillotine up and kill this ironclad. Mainly because he can do that. Try seeing if we can get him to come over here. Well, yeah, the guillotine kills him instantly. It falls on him. Thanks, Dad. Guillotine does kill him. By two copies of Pokemon. Also, this fog gate connects this area to the other side. No. Oh well. Careful not to roll off the platform. Going up against the problem. He's resistant to dark but weak to pierce. my spear and rapier should still do moderate damage to me. Drop them. Ironclad gauntlets, I'm guessing the other one probably dropped the armor. Pardon me. I'm gonna bring the guillotine down. Pick up the item. And I shard the other one, maybe a large shard also, but not entirely sure. Anyway. The folks that aren't there allow me to go. Hopefully you can't get knocked off the stairs. For some reason. Go back with you. I lose some time, but I'm not iron. I want 19. Let's start. On while we're here. Also, body heal. One skull with a nameless soldier and some monastery charms. Pretty good. You guys are not being dark for a week to lightning, but they are susceptible enough to dark. Nice, perfectly dead, will we? It would be weird if I didn't turn a favor. Thankfully, Dark Warp has pretty good tracking to surpass Office. I wonder if these guys are the trap will start off the platform, making this into the lava. There must be pretty good AI on the game's part. Well, a trick like that. I doubt it. That's dark fog this time. Very slowly shrink back while we're waiting for the poison to eat away at his very being. There you go, I have my full setup. Waiting, and there we go. God, he didn't drop anything though. Come on, Captain's drop it. You can drop the Alon Great Bow if you're. They're wielding it and they won't drop it. And it's some. This place is pretty easy, so. Dark Orb also is pretty close back again. One Knight's leggings, okay. Gonna be one normal One Knight out. Here he is. Captain, we know how to take these guys out. Poison. We know how to take these guys out. Poison. Poison effect. Can he down? Of course he didn't. The one captains also utilize the Great Bow too, so if you want to farm the Great Bow, I would recommend going back to the one. That one didn't drop anything, I believe he's a on that. No, I already harvested it. It was a large soul of an undead and a life gem. the Radiant Life Gem. For the mid-tier. Here. That guy. Wait for his friend. Wait for his friend. Watch subordinates come through here. There he is. Someone fell into the lava. They're a lot, right? I feel like everyone should know how to deal with those by now, just get up close and meet them. Heal. Captain on Captain, whenever he gets ready with his bow, just hold out a shield and hopefully plunge whatever it needs to be from him. Okay. Hoping maybe being able to avoid that. Anyway. I'm gonna wrap it on by these guys. Come out. Go over to this guy. Take him out. Be a long captain, just go after him slowly. He goes, and he did not drop anything. What is with these guys? They are stingy. They're very stingy. Another one night. There's attention, wait for him to get close. Not gonna close. If he doesn't get close, then hopefully he drops the great bow. Any enemy that wields the great bow can drop it. No great bow, but I got leggings. Okay, here's another one here. Well, 40k souls, more than enough for what I need. Friends will hike back. The reason why I'm hiking back is because an item that one of the ironclads dropped that I want to pick up. Maybe it's their armor. Maybe it's Titanite shard. Maybe it's a glittering pile of poop. Who knows? I wonder if you can break those with right here. I'll do the Belfry Soul once I get the boss here. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about these brazen bulls spewing out fire because I turned the machinery that allows that to happen off. That's in this building, you've got a giant-ass frame to just keep the place hot enough to constantly produce an ocean's worth of molten metal. How is anyone living here not suffocating to death? Like, seriously, that's one of the most fatal things about, you know, volcanoes. Not so much, well, the heat, yes, but more than anything, it's just the heat kills you, not so much in the sense that it burns you, but just that it's too hot for your body to properly process oxygen. So, as a result, you suffocate. Honestly, what kills you. Anyway, I think I have a copy of a lightning spear. Let's go to my spell. No, I think he's with Mom. Oh, no, wait, he's here. He was in the boiler room. Oh, going in there. Dog was in the boiler room. Well, let's go to Majula. I'm gonna go talk with the fraudulent Priestess Lycia so that I can get some, lightning spears from... Actually, could also be boss, but I think I'll just go. Part of me just wants to boil him smithereens. Just paradoxically show how good that magic is, if anything. One of those horses trotting along also reminds me of how you can use to get the the horse you can use to, I mean the pig you can use to get the you guys remind me that I can utilize a pig to get the pickaxe. Not worried about that though. What I'm gonna do is go over to Alicia. She should have a copy of Lightning Spirit from her. Could also kill her if you want. Not going to. I'm gonna wait until I get the crushed eye orb. Because it shows that Alicia is a murderer and a fraud.
Just that.
Item, go. Copy of Lightning Spear as we're used. Not anything stellar, but it can work.
May the power of a miracle offer.
Also try using Resonance. The way Resonance Soul works, that it fires a relatively powerful dark projectile. Smaller than a dark orb, but looks less like a ball of energy and more like a bolt of lightning. But made out of pitch black. Utilizes souls to cast, and when you have no souls, it usage is cool. Anyway, let's work with what I got. Go to Egil's Idol. Now, if I had lightning arrows and used them with the lightning work on, I could actually use it pretty well, but I don't. I forgot about my gear. Easy way to fix that. This game is showing fair, so somehow it lands on spikes. Yeah, the spikes here do damage. I don't think it's a lot of damage, but they do damage if you run into the... That is a thing. The reason why I jumped in front of the way of that is just to, the reason why I jumped down there is just to die so I don't have to... Because ironically it would take less time dying and respawning at the bonfire than it would climbing up the ladder, resting at the bonfire and coming back. My dog is so cute, he's sitting up against the cushions. Made his own little pillow fort. You know, part of me wants to try to see if I can take this guy out alone without O'Hara. He does pretty good work. You know what, I'll summon Manhunter O'Hara. He does do good work against him, and if I'm doing particularly bad, it just dawned on me that I should equip the quartz rings, fighting a boss that utilizes fire. I'm curious to see if Dark Fog can work on him. I doubt it. If it can, it can, and if it can't, it can. Also, when you start the boss fight properly, top time of magma. Is it? Or no, clear stone ring, I should say, not a two-stone. Clear stone ring hell, how close you are. You want to critical state? It can do a damage slash defense depending on your increases your defense the closer you are to death when your health is down. And the red tier stone increases your damage when your health is vertical. Well, that's pretty useful. I'll log it over very much. Careful with the lava pit. That tail really... Not paying attention to hard, yeah. I think in general, just very defense is hard. Wow, Ohara didn't even flinch from that. Props to you. Props to you. Put on my Sogoro robe. I'm also gonna put on my LD and my Warlock hat. Is this guy is down? Great sword. Great. Soul. I forgot the Orion Soul. I could move on to the Birim Tower if I really wanted to. Also, there's petrified something in here. I also saved this as a perma-save in my save file, like log. At the bonfire, I believe? No, it's at the third one that happens. Okay. This leads you to the DLC area. I'll show you how to get the key to this place. For right now, let's teleport back to Majula. And go take care of the Rotten. For the Rotten, I'm going to equip Pyromancy. He's not weak to fire by any stretch of the imagination, but he uses up. Infuse one. Let me infuse one.
Proceed, bearer of the... It is the only choice.
You periodically go to do your thing. Let's see. I can increase my dexterity. I can increase my adaptability, my vitality. Let's maybe increase adaptability a bit more. And... Put it on. Let's increase my vigor so that I have more health. Okay, more health. The blow. Good. That's looking like... Okay, that's good. The next thing I want to do, let's go to McDuck's workshop so I can use one of my bows with fire. It'll come in handy in the Black Gulch. Heal. Go to infuse weapon. Let's go over to one of our bows. I'll keep this one with lightning. I'll infuse my longbow with fire. Got just enough for that. And I could also take another look-see back at Straight Cell to see what I can get with the MI. Right now, go back to equipping the Hexer's Hood. Oh no. Whoops, didn't need to do that. Anyway, let's change up my spell slots. Let's go with this. Great Fire Orb, or sorry, Great Fireball. Poison, Toxic, Flame Swage. Thankfully, so far, all the pyromancies I have only utilize 1 attunement slot, so that's good. So to reach the Black Gulch, you just come down here to the little gutter. And over here at the central gutter, bonfire. Run down over to where the ladders are, and you get the ladders down. I don't like these sconces. There's some shinies down here too. There's nothing. Got you with the barrel that's keep poison. A lot of the enemies here are weak to fire, so I might as well click Chaos right here. Well, it does moderate damage, all things considered. I feel like I'm using a normal rapier with fire, which is way better. Sconce, light it. There are other sconces down here. I don't really care for lighting it. I think if you light all of them, I don't know if it's still the case, but definitely in vanilla, if you lit all the sconces, you would be invaded by a magus that drops the black witch's staff on being beaten. Twenty life gems in that urn, pretty good. Press damage does pretty good. One copy of Dark Fog and one Dark Cyclops tranches. Good. Otherwise, Fireball can break the dark open. Marvelous. Like this. And then you just go down here, and this leads to the gutter. That body has a fragrant branch, which will come in handy, as in the gutter there's a secret bonfire that you need to use a fragrant branch to access. I mean, not the gutter, I'm in the gutter, the Black Gulch. And here we are in the Black Gulch, everyone's favorite toxic shithole. Almost as toxic as 4chan. A kid. 4chan is home to decent people and crazy people like everywhere else in the world. What about the Jester's tights? That's big fashion. Just because it allows me to survive a few falls that otherwise would be deadly. And let me keep my torch with what I would say, but I'm not. I'm gonna put my pyro flame on my offhand and bow on my main hand, so that I can take full advantage of the fire that I can here. Because this place is full of pits of oil. So, much like in the gutter, there are statues of the Emerald Herald here for some reason. Break them because they will squirt poison at you. At some point. These sections here have not statues, have parts where you can flip. I need to equip my partisan for this, just because its sweeping attacks will make this easier. There we go. Sweeping attacks make quicker statues, and also lets you hit whole groups of statues that will breaking them easily. And the reason why I have this fire longbow on is because, much like in the gutter, there are pools of oil that are home to those weird lamprey monster things. And I'm just going to light these pools of oil to slowly kill them all. I like the variance in the Black Gulch. Drop all manner of Titanite, usually varying between, oh, I'm invaded. Strike Spirits, Saturno. Okay. Well, let's wait for Saturno, of course, or Saturno. Because I'm not going to pound the Jester's robes just in case he decides to get cheeky. Poison again. Well, he's going to be somewhere around here. I just break these statues. But it's suspicious here about the Emerald Herald. I wonder if this is like somebody's backhanded way of saying that the Emerald Herald is a horrible person. Maybe she's the reason behind the undead propagation. Thankfully, much like the other Lamprey monsters, this one is not too bright of a poison. Oh, this one dropped a shiny. Dropped a large shard. Nice. Like I said, they can charge a large shard. There are also gigantic horns here. hesitate to use any means to the worms, I believe, are weak to pierce damage, much like this area a lot. Much to its namesake is literally not a mission potion. Ah, there's the guy. Okay, this worm thing is just dead. Take him out. Right. Now we can have a fair fight against Mr. Saturno here. Whoa, I won't bite. Let's have a fair fight. Do it. Never mind. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up this Chinese. Okay, good. This guy actually has a conscience. He's breaking some statues. Because I'm guessing they're just as annoying to him as they are to me. He has the target shield on. Good for him. Guessing he's trying to parry bait me. GG! The battle of the popes. Me with my spear, and him with his rapier. And got some of the collapsed tranches. Over here we're going to have more fire pits. So there's like more fires. Nobody seems to get killed by it. There are 3 of these left things here. I was wondering who was standing in the fire, and that's indeed me. Okay. Oh, I'm invaded by a woodland child. The woodland children are 2 NPC summons you can find. 2 NPC summons. 2 NPC invaders you can find here. One of them is Victor, the other is Gully. There's no way for him to come over here. Unlike NPC hunters, unlike player hunters, these hunters just go by AI. Victor here has a meat cleaver, which is the weapon that the Rocky used. The meat cleaver in this game is treated like an axe, for some reason. Never understood why. Now goes Mr. Woodland Child. Jacob vanished. Vanquished. Great. FG. Just still gonna light some more fires. One all the way over there. One of them one's over here. Yes, there it is. Fire after fire after fire. I think this one also has one. Yes, it does. These guys aren't going to attack you while they're hiding in the lava. In the oil pit. Obviously, just realize the oil's very damage. So yeah, whenever you see oil pits like that, just light them on fire. Do yourself a favor and light them all up. You never want to leave it up to chance, because if those lamprey things grab you, they can do a shit ton of damage in a short amount of time. Wakey wakey, egg and bakey. And this guy is guarding a hidden bonfire that lets you easily snipe the lampreys from up here. There's lockstone in here. So yeah, basically what you do is you just, in this bonfire, you just go up to that cliff and then utilize it to just, like, follow these things. Gradient left gen, nice. There are also some areas here that connect to other section. Use the camera to see where it is. Be careful because the poison can knock you off the platforms here. Then I'll light a torch. That should make it easier to see. Ah, there's one. So, to get down there, just very carefully walk off the edge. Be careful not to fall off. And over here, we're gonna find a familiar face. That familiar face is the one, the only Lucatiel Mira.
Oh, my thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question ring. Loss frightens me no. If I were told that then I would sacrifice anything.
You've heard this
Shames
before.
me.
She wants to exist.
Sometimes I feel that even so, am I wrong? Maybe we're in the moment.
And maybe she's right about the curse affecting everyone and everything when they come into existence. If you ask me, the undead curse I feel is an allegory for dementia. And slowly eating away at the very core of one. This down. Yes, it is. This down. Damn it, no. Okay, well, I got the bonfire. I got the hidden bonfire, so that's good at the very least. I don't think Lucatiel is a summon for the Rotten. Anyway, I'm going to flip my bow. I'll show you why this bonfire is so good. You can basically use this permanently too, just constantly farm for Pregnant, who chose. Just light these oil pits on fire. Then on up here. Let's see the one I'm thinking of. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, wherever that one is. Oh, here's the other woodland child. One woodland child goalie. There's one. Fuck that guy up. Ah, there he is. Much like Victor, he attacked his meat cleaver, except in the case of the bully, he wields it in his left hand instead of his... Well, yeah, he wields it in his left hand instead of his right. He's either left-handed or ambidextrous. You know, thankfully these guys don't like to utilize Estus a whole lot. That meat cleaver he does like a ton of poison, so be careful not to get hit by it, like at all. This actually becomes easier when he dual wields the cleaver, because then you can just break the poise a lot more easily than when he has the great shield. Oh, he looks it up. Okay, down goes Dolly. forgot that was Alright, next is I'm going to swap out my point for a, if I can find the damn thing, silver capturing. These guys can drop poison stones or even. Let's pop a flame butterfly and see where it is I need to drop down. Ah, there it is. So basically what you do is you drop down to here. As you see, the door there is locked, so what you need to do is drop off to here. And while on this platform, walk off onto here. And then from here, you find some giants. So let's go back here and light that torch again so I can see what it is I'm doing. And then an inversion of what I did before, I'm going to put on my pyro flame and place that. I'm going to take out these giants. They're susceptible to poison, and they're also susceptible to fire. There are 3 of them. Giant number 1. And giant number 2. They will hit you with those gigantic pillars that they're using as clubs. Those pillars have insane reach and insane damage. They also are like murder on your toys, but thankfully I'm wearing light armor. Thankfully, when you go to the mouth of the cave, they retreat. So that's a good opportunity for you to just nuke them and get around with pyromancies. There are 3 of them, so there's 1. Now we'll find Stone Giant number 2. Turn into that with the fireballs. That one dropped the soul of the giant and make the forgotten key. That's the key that lets you open the doors here. Could be a 3rd one. Okay, over here there's a chest. Does not seem to be a mimic. I don't think I've had this chest before, so let's see what's in it. Ring of the Giants and a Petrified Dragon Bone. Yes, I did. Ring of Giants increases your poise. Petrified Dragon Bone is used to enhance boss weapons. Break those open. To get that shit, all you really need to do is just jump over and then jump back. So, jump over. 4 silver talismans, lovely. That's so worth the anxiety of me trying to get. Oh wow, just made it. I thought I was gonna fall into that cliff. Anyway. From here you take this up, and the forgotten key is used to access. Come on! Come on! Forgotten key is used to access, basically you use the key in 2 areas. One is here in the gutter at that door that I passed, where you find one Dark Diver Garandal. Would be the 2nd time you meet him, I believe. He congratulates you on getting so close to meeting him, but then says that there's one more time where we need to meet for him to be all like, and now I would accept you as my pupil, young. I don't know why I made him sound like Palpatine. He's actually pretty chill. And to be fair, Palpatine was pretty chill. Ruthless and bloodthirsty, yes, but chill. There are 2 other doors that you use this in, one in the gutter and one in Majula. In the gutter, you use it and it opens a door that leads to, the Havel armor.
Young, we meet a second. Young. Me.
I'm correct, for Lucatiel's questline, I need to meet her 3 times. So let's check that. Lucatiel with Mira. Encounters. The first encounter, third encounter. Oh, you, my thoughts are scattered. Okay, that's 4th encounter. And then comes the encounter in Aldea's Deep. So I guess that's Yeah, I think you need to face her. I think you need to have her join you in a fight 3 times. Oh, with Gurundal one more time.
Me?
And the third time we meet him is in Dringley Castle. He's all like, you know, Ed, you've met me a third time, and we can partake in the community pilgrims. He opens a gateway into the dark chasm underneath Dringley. Basically, the way that covenant works is you give him a human effigy, and he opens up a gate to the dark chasm. And it's so cool when the dark chasm opens up. It makes this sound of like a huge amount of magic being cast. Like that whole resonance sound that's made whenever you cast magic. A big ass AoE spell. Yeah, that. Pretty cool. Oh, wow. And when you come at it from the other side, all of those statues of the Emerald Herald launch poison at you. Okay. Break these statues. Now we're going to bonfire. Fighting the boss. Not going to be poisoned. I'm going to be the most annoying boss fights. There's also a box here. Basically, the way that the box is put is that the game's basically going you into attempting to. Also, there's a corpse of a dragon down here. Now I see where this area is called a gutter. It was used by Aldian's keep to dispose of their failed experiments. Yeah, the king's brother Aldia is a sadist who experiments with dragons. He also experiments with undead, trying to turn people into dragons. So, before you do anything, open this up, because I believe rolling the fire burns it. What, you little shit? Okay, I'm poisoned. Eat some moss, you dead shit. Based on there, we have a divine blessing. Now let me try something. Yeah, lighting the fire does break the box, and I think while it's on fire, you're preventing physically from opening it. So that's definitely one way to soft lock someone out of treasure. There's another shiny here that I'll get another time. So, anyway. I believe resting at the bonfire makes it so that these statues can reform. I believe that only counts enemies, not traps like these statues. So I should be... As long as I didn't do something stupid and walk off the cliff there. Oh yeah, the rocket. He's weak to pierce. I believe he's strong against the dark. But he is susceptible to fire. With that being the case, I'm going to put my Pyro Flame on my offhand. And my bow on my main hand. So that I can just power sniper. Two. There's one over here. Okay, now I'm worried. I don't think I perma-killed them. One is here. And one, I believe, is all the way over there. Just make sure that oil pit is. There we go. That doesn't fit them. I'll put it around there, see something you can get. I don't know if Look of Nera is a summon that you can use, but you can get Bashful Ray and Roll Punch. They're both useful in this fight, to be honest. Poison, probably. Got that. Hopefully that's some life chance. Okay, down goes that one. Here's Bashful Ray. Yeah, Be careful, because sometimes those worms, if you're standing close to the edge of the floor, they will knock you off the platform. Ray, what are you doing? Oh, goddammit, he's going after the worms. He has the obscuring ring on, but they're not gonna go after him. Oh, anyway, let's go get Schmidt. Oh, no, we don't know where that other one was. I knew there was a third one that I missed. Flugatil can also be used here. I think to summon her you need to utilize the dried fingers. I don't have the dried fingers, I believe. Well, anyway, I have enough fights for her quest to be completed, so I'm worried about that, to be honest. I'm worried about the NPCs I see dying in the fire to the boss. Be warned about the rotten. The fight is surrounded by tar pits full of oil. And unlike the other tar pits, this one and the oil they're in will cause some massive damage to your health. Anyway, let's get in here and initiate the fight with him. As you can see, the Rotten is surrounded by statues of the Emerald Herald. I think these are like the ones in Majula that don't spit out glue. You can see with the way its body's put together, it's an amalgamation of remains. Fingers made up of legs, and fingertips made up of feet. As you can see on the Rotten's shoulder, there's a humanoid. That humanoid is actually the one controlling the main body. If you do enough damage to the arms, they will break off. If you do enough damage to the humanoid, it will cause the boss to finish. Okay. He's strong against dark, but weak against pierce, so utilize that to your advantage. Also weak to fire, I believe. So that means we're really well. This whole thing is that he'll knock you into the fire. If he does that, it's basically game over because the fire doesn't kind of help you. Let's see here, Schmidt and Gray. This fight's one of the more gnarly ones to face if you just really let's go forward. That's one of the more disgusting attacks he has, when he literally vomits out cubes of human rings, I think. That's not good. Well, I mean, maybe it is weird for that, but I don't think there is. Okay. One who's Schmidt's almost dead. He also has an attack that I can only describe as a dark flavored wrath of the gods, where he just knocks you guys back. If he does that to you, it's pretty freaking deadly because he's knocking into the fire with it. Thankfully, while Ray and Schmidt are busy doing some good damage, I'm just standing back here and lobbing fireballs at him. Schmidt, get out of the fire. Schmidt's such a dumbass anyway. This rub on a time. Oh well. I'm going to put on some armor that has good fire defense. That has 53. That has 73. Good god. The Hexer set makes any other fire-resistant armor in the game look like a joke by comparison. There's boots on the Hexer's hood. Now I want to be careful because even... See how quickly that flame does damage compared to the normal flame? It is deadly. Well, now that the Rotten is dead, you get his soul, which you can utilize to make a cleaver. Or do what I'm gonna do and eat it, because I plan on facing the Rotten a second time. Oh, the hatchet go. I believe once you pass through here, Aldia makes contact with you. Just ahead? Oh yeah, there is. Like a normal box. Let's see what's in it. Just like all the other main bosses, I believe it has Petrified Something, Simpleton Spice, and Skeptic Spice. Okay, that's good. I was expecting another Fragrant Branch, but that's pretty good too. Anyway, over here is the Shrine of... Oh, it's probably something shrine, maybe. And this over here is Aldia, our first sin. He looks like a giant flaming tree root.
No one has come this far, not for a very long while. Young Harlow, do you wish to share this curse? Then accept the fate of your ilk, and face the trials that await
The way I
you.
like to imagine Aldia is, you see that nub there that's moving? I like to imagine that that's his nose. That red light is his left eye. The other hole is his right eye, and then down there is his mouth. I like to imagine it.
Young Harlow, there are but two paths. Inherit the order of this world, or
You know what I mean?
destroy
That
it.
one there looks kind of like a nose.
Very few indeed have come even this far. And yet your journey is far from over. Outgrown Harlow. Young Harlow, he who, or the Vendrick, is certain to guide you. Fledgling Harlow.
Yeah, Aldia is the, I believe older brother of King Vendrick, and he is a prince of Drang Lake. He's a prince of Drang Lake, older brother of King Vendrick, scholar and esteemed sorcerer that was experimenting into the undead curse. All of these weird hollowed out monstrosities that we've been facing are the results of Aldia's failed experiment, trying to rid the curse. Oh, here's your old herald.
You are blessed with a myriad of souls,
Indeed I am.
bearer of the curse.
I can level up now. Good one. Or if I switch those. Don't really know. I think it's at 40 it's going to make that enough. But my casting speed is always good, but I'm not really in that. I'm interested in increasing this by a bit. Maybe increasing. I'll go. Build is coming out quite well. Anyway, I believe after I killed a rotten,
Well,
Bolan has updated. Yes, she does. She now sells infinite Titan cards and kind of large stuff.
no interest.
I believe mobile is also different. Also, I should talk to, what's his... No, he's down in the basement.
I'm glad to see you set.
Mogolin's still here. He still sells bizarrely expensive armor. He sells his Melter Demon's armor, which I think has among the highest fire resistance.
Always
in
open
the
for
game.
business.
Note that the leggings have the highest fire resist. Makes you look like shit, though. Makes it look like you have a little Atlantis for a face. Well, next time I'm gonna go after Drang Lake. Cool. And... oh, not upstairs. Let's go down to the basement. I believe Kale should be down. Is Kale not here because I didn't finish his dialogue? Yeah, maybe I didn't finish Kale's dialogue. If I didn't, he should be back in the forest walking down. This is weird, he gave me the key. Maybe I didn't finish his dialogue. He should be down here. Basically, one of the NPCs in the game is, what's his face? A hollow named Gavlon, or Navlon, who wants to, he wants to teach you sorceries because he's a depraved fuck that engaged in necromancy, and he wants you to basically kill NPCs and or get their specialized equipment as trophies. In the case of Kale, he wants Kale's helmet. I don't think I finished my dialogue with Kale. Basically, the way it works is as you kill enemies and go down to the, go down to where Kale is, he's like, oh, flames have been appearing all over the place. Oh, even more flames have appeared on the map. And then he's all like, and after you light all the flames, which includes killing, Queen Nashandra, he's all like, oh, what pretty flames. And then he's like, I don't know who you are, but I feel like I should trust you with this. Basically, he loses his memory, goes full hollow, and gives you his helmet. It also gets helmet by murdering him. Basically different ways of getting it. Let's see if he's still up here. He probably still is. Oh, that just happened. Once again, the laws of physics and your lack of ability to swim prove deadlier than any weapon. Anyway, hopefully I did screw up the quest with Kale. He should be back in that game. Because I did not finish all of his dialogue. And with any NPC, if you do not finish their dialogue, they usually just stay in the location they are until you finish their dialogue and kill the boss. In Kale's case, he should still be there because I killed the boss, but I didn't finish his dialogue. So he should be all like, oh, I'm gonna be back in Majula soon. Once again, physics proved deadlier than any weapon. So it's just here. Well, this guy goes back. I'm ready to do a sprint and jump across that platform. Kale should be up here still. That's weird, the boulders in here. Maybe Kale isn't up here. That's strange. I have no idea what happens to him. Maybe I didn't go into the mansion at all? Well, that screws up Navon's quest. Oh well. Well, shit. Crap. Go to cartographer Kale. Kill the cartographer. Go to attacks player with new before letting off his equipment. Okay, lost all of his dialogue and moved to the basement. After you kill the skeleton lurking below. Did I not kill the skeleton lurking below Majula? Well, if I didn't, that's embarrassing. Maybe he didn't show up because I didn't kill the skeletons. Excuse me. There's a skeleton in the mansion under Majula. Maybe he didn't show up because I didn't kill the skeleton? So yeah, basically you kill the Duke's Dear Freya, the Rotten Old Iron King. As you kill the bosses, more flames appear on the map. I don't think I killed the, That's the only reason why he's not down here is because I didn't kill the, skeleton. Maybe I didn't go into the basement of the mansion at all. I think the skeleton killed me and I just fucked off. Well, let's check. Because it says on one of the triggers for him to show up in the basement is for you to kill the skeleton. This is so weird, he's not showing up anyway. Let's light the fire down here, maybe that's what I need to do. I am desperate, as you can see. I think I soft-locked his quest. Oh well. Yeah, because the chest there is open. I don't like the pawns down here. Maybe that's why he's not down here. Okay. Okay, note, having dash and missed in your inventory before it's complete quest. Talking to him for the third time, of course, phone. I disappeared from the basement after lighting 4 or 5 flames. Might have been because the enemy skeleton spawned in the basement. Right after the second skeleton appeared in the basement. Now that the sconce is lit and the skeleton is dead, he should show up now. So weird, he's not in his cave. He should have shown up in the basement down here. The game is lagging like mad. Apologize for the potato quality. And it's because I have texture on and it's causing the game to lag like crazy. Go down here? Where the hell is he? Down here. No. Oh, well, I bricked his quest. Oh, whatever. That does it for this episode. I'll talk to you guys later.